Members of Parliament who voted overwhelmingly for the Political Parties Amendment Bill 2021 have been lauded by President Uhuru Kenyatta at a meeting at State House in Nairobi. The president urged the pro-handshake legislators to conduct peaceful campaigns ahead of the August general elections and criticized the deputy president and his allies for opposing the Political Parties Amendment Bill 2021, which he said would greatly improve the governance of the nation. Now, the president urged senators to follow in the footsteps of their National Assembly counterparts and pass the bill to facilitate its signing into law by the end of the month. Chamutai Goin kicks off our bulletin this evening with that report.
Approximately 160 members of parliament, together with their leadership, attended the luncheon hosted by President Uhuru Kenyatta at State House, Nairobi. The meeting, also graced by ODM leader Raila Odinga, saw leaders from across handshake-friendly political parties honor the invitation, including Jubilee, ODM, NC, Wiper, KANU, Ford Kenya, and some leaders elected on independent tickets. Kalonzo Musyoka, Musalia Mudavadi, Gideon Moi, and Moses Wetangula were absent. It is not clear whether or not they were invited. Sources revealed to Citizen TV that no politics was discussed. However, in what seemed to be a direct response to Deputy President William Ruto and his allies' criticism of the proposed amendments to the Political Parties Act, the President and ODM leader Raila Odinga defended the move to introduce a coalition political party.
The Political Parties Amendment that we are trying to push through, which some people have tried to demonize as they tried to demonize BBI, that is giving us an opportunity for us to be able to formally work together across political parties in the interest of the nation. Because this is what we are trying to achieve.
It's not a crime for somebody to see something is wrong in our constitution or in our law that we need to change, because it only makes things better. They say that a good idea always yields to a better idea, and a better idea would yield to the best idea. So what you guys are doing is basically trying to improve governance in our country.
The president challenged senators to rise to the occasion and promptly pass the bill so that it is signed into law by the end of the month. The Senate leadership simulation has projected that 30 out of the 47 senators will support the bill. The other 17, largely leaning towards Deputy President William Ruto, will either vote against it or abstain. The Senate's Justice and Legal Affairs Committee is set to conduct a public participation exercise on the bill on the 18th and 19th of this month before retreating to draft its report, which will be tabled on the 25th of January for members to ventilate on it during the second reading. UDA-allied senators are said to be planning to revive some of the amendments shut down in the National Assembly, but will need to marshal numbers since 24 votes are required to pass the amendments.
I am a proud member of Jubilee, but I am an even prouder member of the Kenyan society, which I see reflected around these tables here. To be here with leaders from across the divide. And this is really what we are trying to achieve. To say that we may belong in many different homes, but we can actually work together for the common interest of 50 million people.
Lawmaking and even constitutional making is always work in progress. Even the oldest constitution, democratic constitution of the United States of America, is still work in progress. And you've got several amendments which they all the times quote you, Amendment 5, 5th Amendment, 6th Amendment, and so on and so forth.
Key legislations approved by the National Assembly over the last 3 months include the NHIF bill and the anti-money laundering bill, which has already started a storm among lawyers who have challenged its constitutionality.
The passage of the anti-money laundering bill, for example, will ensure that we are able to continue being part of the international financial system and to have a respected banking system that can only help improve and mature our economy. The bill on NHIF and the other acts around the health sector are now going to open up and give us that opportunity to be able to give our people that which we promised them of universal health care.
The meeting also expected to set in motion an aggressive campaign as the build-up to the August polls gains momentum. Chemutai Goin, Citizen TV, Nairobi.